In the silent hum of the modern world, an invisible network is being woven around us. It's not made of steel or concrete, but of data. Every click, every tap, every step we take is recorded, analyzed, and stored. We live in an age of unprecedented connection, yet we've never been more watched. Look around, the eyes are everywhere. On street corners, in shops, in our own homes. They are the unblinking lenses of CCTV cameras, the silent observers of our daily routines. We've been told they are there for our safety, a shield against the unseen dangers of the world. But when does protection become intrusion? When does a watchful eye become a cage? We carry these observers in our pockets. Our smartphones, our windows to the world, are also windows into our lives. They know who we talk to, what we search for, where we go. We offer up our personal information freely, trading privacy for convenience, a little piece of our soul for a seamless user experience. We scroll through feeds curated by algorithms that understand our desires better than we do, shaping our thoughts, influencing our choices, nudging us down paths we didn't even know we were on. This data doesn't just disappear. It flows into vast, invisible rivers, feeding immense servers hidden in nondescript buildings around the globe. Here, in the cold, humming heart of the digital age, we are deconstructed. We become patterns, predictions, probabilities. Our faces are scanned and matched, our movements tracked and logged. The unique tapestry of a human life is flattened into a series of data points, a profile to be sold, monitored, or controlled. The architecture of this new world is subtle. It's not a towering wall or a barbed wire fence. It's an algorithm, a piece of code, a user agreement you scrolled past without reading. It's the quiet acceptance that being watched is the price of participation. We are told this technology makes our cities smarter, our lives more efficient. But what is the cost of this efficiency? We walk through cities of glass and light, our reflections staring back at us, fragmented and distant. We are connected to millions, yet we feel a growing sense of isolation. The digital crowd is a lonely place. The constant performance for an unseen audience, the curated perfection of our online selves. It creates a chasm between who we are and who we pretend to be. The pressure to conform, to fit the pattern, is immense. Think about the last time you were truly alone, unobserved, a moment without a screen, without a camera, without the background hum of a device listening for its wake word. These moments are becoming scarce, precious relics of a bygone era. The very concept of privacy is being redefined, not by public debate or democratic process, but by the relentless advance of technology, driven by forces we barely understand and cannot see. The pioneers of this technology promised a utopia, a world of instant information, global community, and boundless opportunity, and in many ways they delivered. We have access to knowledge our ancestors could only dream of. We can connect with loved ones across continents in an instant. But every utopia casts a long shadow. And in the shadow of our digital paradise, a new form of control is taking shape. It's a control that doesn't need force. It doesn't need overt threats. It works through suggestion, through prediction, through the gentle, persistent shaping of our reality. It's a system that learns from our behavior in order to predict and modify our future behavior. The goal is no longer just to watch us, but to anticipate our every move, to preempt dissent, to ensure conformity. Facial recognition technology is a key piece of this puzzle. It turns our most unique identifier, our own face, into a key that can be copied, tracked, and used without our consent. In some parts of the world, it's already used to approve payments, to grant access to buildings, to monitor attendance in schools. It's also used to track protesters, to identify dissidents, to create a permanent record of who was where and when. The implications are profound. A society where every public space is monitored, where every face is instantly identifiable, is a society that discourages spontaneous gathering, that chills free expression, that makes anonymity impossible. When you are always being watched, you begin to watch yourself. You self-censor. You avoid straying from the accepted path. The walls of the prison become invisible because we build them inside our own minds. And this system is not infallible. Algorithms are written by humans, and they carry our biases. Facial recognition systems have been shown to be less accurate for women and people of color, leading to false accusations and misidentifications. The data used to train these systems can reinforce existing inequalities, creating a feedback loop that further marginalizes the already marginalized. The promise of objective machine-driven justice is a mirage. Behind the code, it's the same old human flaws, now amplified to an unprecedented scale. We are sleepwalking into a future we did not choose. We have embraced the gadgets and the platforms, mesmerized by their convenience, without fully considering the world we are building. A world where mistakes are never forgotten, where every youthful indiscretion is permanently logged, where the capacity for personal growth and change is stifled by the unblinking memory of the machine. What happens to a society that loses its right to be forgotten? What happens to creativity, to rebellion, to the very human act of making a mistake and learning from it in a world of total surveillance? The future is not a distant, abstract concept. It is being built today with every line of code that is written, every camera that is installed, every piece of personal data we give away. The glow of the screen is intoxicating. It offers connection, entertainment, validation. But we must look up from the light. We must see the shadows it casts. We must ask the difficult questions. Who owns our data? Who is watching the watchers? What kind of world are we leaving for the generations to come? This is not a call to abandon technology, to smash our devices and return to a simpler time. That time is gone. This is a call for awareness, a call to be conscious consumers of technology, not just passive users. A call to demand transparency and accountability from the companies and governments that wield this incredible power. A call to value our privacy not as a secret to be hidden but as a space to be ourselves, to think freely, to be human. The pulse of the city continues. The data streams flow unabated. The night is filled with a million tiny lights, each one a window, each one a screen, each one a connection in the vast, humming network. We are the ghosts in this machine, our digital apparitions living a life of their own. The question is no longer if we are being watched. The question is, what are we going to do about it? The choice is still ours, for now.